This is my talker. It helps me speak. This is my ago. It helps me speak and write. I like New York Mets.
So that's for speaking, that's for communicating. And then Colin has, and what he'll be using for the project too, is he has a whole series of notebooks built in. So what he can do, they're different colors, they have different headers up here, and he can write and journal what his thoughts are, and then that's saved, just like you're saving yours in a notebook, it's saving his and his echo in a notebook too. So what you're doing right now, he can do with the device that he has to go through, and he has to open up a notebook, and then when he's done, he has to close the notebook, and then it's saved as a notebook. So for class projects, he can have one on social studies, one on math, one on English, different projects. So for the backyard travel project, he'll have different notebooks too. And then we also have the ability, can you show them the interview page? You can create, like this is a page that we created that's Colin specific. It was all about his sports teams that he likes, some catchphrases, things that aren't just language based, that are more specific to Colin. And then this is the page that we started with for the interview. Now we're going to go in and Colin will tweak it more. He'll go in and change it the way he wants to tweak it. But just like yesterday you had any questions for me that you wanted to do, this is the same thing. So he's prepared this. I have to do the programming, or Mrs. Lauber has to do the programming. That this is all set up so that he can do an interview. So Colin, why don't you ask them a question? What question do you want to ask them?
Switch is right here, bud. Straight back from there.
You thinking? You trying to find it?
If I told you you won a small amount of money from the Pennsylvania lottery, and you had 3 days off, and money was not a problem, but you had to spend your time and money in Lancaster County, where would you go? And what would you do with it?
So that's one of his tricky questions. We might tell people, think about where you like to eat, what festivals you like to go to, what sports teams you like, but that's the question that he asks, that's the think question, that people really have to think about. Oh, I've won the lottery, but I have to spend the money in Lancaster County. What have I done that I liked, or what would I like to do that I've never done? So
I feel excited about the grant because we will be able to get the tools we need to work on a great project. We will also be able to spread the word that people with disabilities can be productive members of the community.